Hello everyone. I'm audible. I'm assuming we are live. Cool. I think we are live. So first of all, welcome everybody. Welcome to this live stream of Scalar Academy. Happy to interact with you once again today. So the charter for this live stream is to invite you guys to our upcoming masterclass that is happening tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So I will just give a brief overview of what masterclasses are, what is the initiative that we are having, and what exactly can you expect over the next 2 days. So I will just talk about that. So first of all, we at Scalar have been doing these free masterclasses week after week for the last several weeks. We have started with a masterclass on recursion and backtracking. Then we did a masterclass on low-level design, and now tomorrow and day after tomorrow, we are going to take a masterclass on high-level design. Over the last two masterclasses, we have engaged with more than 3,000 students, and we have covered those two topics in greater detail, right from the very fundamentals. These two topics we have covered over the last two masterclasses, and in tomorrow's masterclass, it's going to be about high-level design. So it's a free masterclass, free for all of you to join in. The only requisite is that you should have at least 1 year of experience in any of the software company. In the software industry, you should have at least 1 year of experience. And no matter which company you are working at, whether you're working at a product company or you're working at a services company, that is not an issue at all. But you just should have 1 year of experience. That's because we feel that for the people who have 1 year of experience, they would be able to get the content of the masterclass the best. So that's the idea. If you want to enroll for the masterclass, you will be seeing a link in the description. If you are seeing this on LinkedIn, you would be able to see the link of the registration in the description. If you are seeing this live stream on YouTube, you would be able to see the link in the description there as well. So please register yourself, guys. It's a 8 hour long masterclass, 4 hours tomorrow and 4 hours day after tomorrow. We are going to start from the very basics of high level design. We are going to discuss what high level design is, what are the problems that you may face, and how do you essentially handle any question in the high level design domain in a very, very structured manner. Okay. So I will ask a quick question here. How many of the people who are attending this live stream right now actually fall into the bucket of having at least 1 year of experience? Anybody here? Anybody here who have at least 1 year of experience working in any company, any software company, and is there in the live stream? Right. Cool. That's great. So there are several people who are here in the live stream who have at least 1 year of experience. Guys, all of you are most welcome to attend the masterclass tomorrow and day after. Do register right away. Do register right away so there are limited seats in the masterclass. It's going to be a conversational class. So it's not as if I will just be speaking and you guys will be listening. It's going to be more of a class where I am going to teach something, ask for your opinion, have a discussion with all of you. Okay. So it's a closed event. Register yourself. And the moment you register, you will be receiving a link from us, and you join us at 2 p.m. tomorrow from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. And similarly, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Sunday as well. We are going to continue on the second day from wherever we leave at the first day. So now let me talk a bit about what exactly are we going to cover in the masterclass. Okay. So all the people who are attending this live stream, how many of you have some experience of seeing systems at scale? How many of you have some experience, let's say in your companies, or maybe you have noticed with a very keen eye the systems that you see around yourself, which are scalable systems? So maybe you have seen a system which has 1,000 concurrent users possible. You have seen systems which may have 10,000 concurrent users at any given point in time. Maybe you have used Facebook, of course, most of you would have used Facebook, you would have used LinkedIn, you would have used systems like WhatsApp, and you would have, must have at least given it a thought that how are systems which are able to handle hundreds of thousands of requests at any given point in time structured, right? And if this entire thing of building systems which can scale, if that interests you, then the masterclass that we have this weekend is going to be of a lot of value addition for you guys. Okay, so we are going to start from the very basics. We will first of all see, okay, let's start building an application on a single laptop, maybe an application which will run from a single laptop. What are the problems that you may run into as the number of users increase? When the number of users increase and a single laptop can no longer handle all the requests, how do you essentially scale your system and start using multiple systems together? And how are those multiple systems together? So how is that distributed system going to work together in tandem and reply back to your requests? Okay, what kinds of issues do you face when you have that kind of a scale? What are the trade-offs that are there? What is cap theorem? What is consistency? What is availability? How to take a choice? What to use? In what circumstance? We'll discuss all that. And then once we have discussed all the basics, we would essentially jump into solving any problem of our choice. So we would try to design and see how to design a system, let's say like a Facebook newsfeed, or a system like a TinyURL, or a system like a Google search type ahead. We will see how would an engineer or how would an architect go about designing systems that can scale. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that you guys will enjoy your time over the next 2 days. I invite you again to register once again, to register on the event page. And guys, see you tomorrow and day after tomorrow for that masterclass. Okay, if there are any questions, I am open to answer questions for you guys. If not, let's see each other tomorrow at 2 p.m. There is one more thing. We are also going to attach a Telegram group link in the description. If you want to be sure that you receive all the notifications of all the initiatives that we take at Scalar, you should join that Telegram group, and you would always be told about what are the new initiatives that we are having. Okay, which programming language would I use in the masterclass tomorrow and day after? It's going to be agnostic of programming languages, Prajwal. It's essentially going to discuss from the very fundamentals of computer science, that how would you build systems, right? What is a load balancer? What is a layer 4 load balancer? What is a layer 7 load balancer? How does the request flow from the user and actually reaches the server? How would the server or the load balancer then figure out which particular app server box would be there to answer that request for you? What kind of a DB should you use? Should you use a SQL DB? Should you use a NoSQL DB? We'll discuss all that, Prajwal. And there is no requirement of a programming language as such. All that is required from you is to have some exposure of computer networks and some exposure of how systems work, what is the HTTP request, and that's about it, Prajwal. Okay. Okay, guys, it was nice interacting with all of you. Are we going to cover consistent hashing? Rishabh asks. Yes, Rishabh, we will discuss what is consistent hashing, and we will see how wonderfully consistent hashing solves the problem of dividing requests across the app servers. So yes, Rishabh, we are going to discuss consistent hashing as well. Now, I have a question before I leave. How many of you have given some interviews, or have heard your friends giving some interviews where they were tested on their high level design skills? Anybody out here who has seen some interviews where they were tested on high level design skills, or have you given some interviews where you were tested on your high level design skills? Yes. So yes, I am sure that several of you would have noticed that. And if you attend this masterclass, I can guarantee you that you will be much better placed to answer those kind of questions in a much more structured format. And yeah, looking forward to the masterclass and looking forward to all of you attending the masterclass. Yeah. Okay. Tanvi says, is there a way to access the previous master classes? Tanvi, unfortunately, no. All these master classes are closed events, and we do not share the recording of the master class after the master class has ended. So you need to attend the master class live if you want to take benefit out of it. But yes, if there is any topic, Tanvi, that you would want us to take a master class on once again, then do reach out to us. Would be happy to take a masterclass once again somewhere down the line in the upcoming weeks. Okay. But to attend any of these content, you need to be present live in the masterclass. It's a closed invite only event, Tanvi. Okay, Rishabh says a company asked him to design a system like Netflix. So yes, we are going to tackle the problem of how do you go about designing systems. We will most likely not be designing Netflix tomorrow, but as we go forward, we may have more master classes. Or if you want to know more about system design, you may very well want to join our Skiller Academy course where we teach system design across 5-6 weeks, where we talk about system design from the very basics and try to cover till the very extreme, Rishabh. Okay, guys. Thanks a lot. See you again tomorrow. Bye bye.